morning, everybody. Welcome to sunshine. Isn't it great to have a day without rain? And it's a wonderful day out here. I'm delighted to be here. With Councilmember Mary Che, who chairs our Committee on Transportation and the Environment, and of course represents Ward 3. And this is a great day. We have several milestones that we're celebrating today. One, of course, is that this is the installation of the 200th Capital Bikeshare dock in the District of Columbia. And can you believe that we've had 8.4 million rides on bicycles to date? Hard to imagine that number. That's a lot of zeros. But if you ride around the city and pay attention, you'll recognize that there are a lot of people now who are riding bicycles at this stage. And the third milestone we're celebrating is that this is the fourth anniversary, fourth birthday of Bikeshare here in the District of Columbia. So all of those things are combining today to create a wonderful event. I'm really proud to be able to cut the ribbon on this new dock, this new station, if you will, right here at McKinley in Connecticut. I remember just not so long ago in the same area, same neighborhood, we were celebrating the installation of a hawk signal, which gave us the pedestrians in particular, better control of how to be able to cross streets without the same level of danger associated with traffic. And of course, if we get increasingly large numbers of cars off the street, we won't have to worry about the increasing need for hawk signals. We're bringing new bike share opportunities to an increasingly large number of neighborhoods in the city, which continues to contribute. Good morning, how are you all? Contributes to our sustainability development plan here in the District of Columbia as we work to become the healthiest, greenest, and most affordable, especially from the perspective of transportation, most affordable city in the nation. For those of you who follow sustainability, which I suspect is a number of people in this group today, we've been voted to be the third most sustainable city, or we're in the top three. That's a better way to put it. We're in the top three most sustainable cities in America. The other two are Northampton, Massachusetts, which I have never visited, ladies and gentlemen, but I'll take the word for it of those who are experts. And of course, Seattle, Washington, which has been a leader in sustainability for many, many years. And they are the other Washington, if you will. Anyway, back to our transportation efforts. This really is an opportunity for us to continue to address the issue of gridlock in the District of Columbia. And for those who travel about during the day, you know that this is an increasing challenge for us. You know, again, it's hard to believe we've been doing this only for 4 years. When I was a council chair, I went to the auto show. And at the time, Dan Tangolini was the city administrator. And he and I took the opportunity to go out into Paris to look at their bike system called the Verlib. I don't know how many of you are familiar with it, but it is an incredible system. And if you look at what we have today, there's some very similar elements to what the Verlib has in Paris. In fact, our city administrator, Alan Liu, just came back from the car show a few weeks ago, and he went to visit the Verlib as well in Paris. And I think when you look at the number of bicycles and the number of docks and the number of rides, we are in the same, we really are in the same category with the Verlib in Paris at this stage. And by the way, I think we have now 24,000 members of our bike share program, and that is increasing daily, all of which are great signs for us to be able to continue to move forward. And we are increasing the number of bike lanes as well. Since 2011, we have added 19 miles of bike lanes across the city, all across the city, and we have 3 miles now of protected bike lanes. Just go down on 15th Street and you will see a good example of a protected bike lane where the parking lane is moved out from the curb and the bicyclists are able to ride between the curb and the cars that are parked, which makes it a safer ride, obviously, for our bicyclists. In the nation, by the way, we are now second only to one other city, and that is Portland, Oregon. Some of you probably know Congressman Earl Blumenauer, who is a great advocate. He's been a good friend to the city, somebody we've been delighted to work with, and he has been the moving force behind both bicycles and streetcars in Portland. And they are the only ones now that top us in terms of our Bikeshare program. This has been a citywide effort, and we're delighted to be able to see it continuing to catch on in the city. I want to thank those who are connected with Bikeshare, Capital Bikeshare, for the work that they have done to be able to help us get where we are. I want to thank Matt Brown, who is our director of the Department of Transportation, and Sam Zimbabwe, who also has done a great job on a number of these efforts around transportation in the city. And by the way, next week, we have now finished the Move DC plan, and we're going to release that plan next week, which we think will help set a framework for transportation development in the city, sustainable transportation development in the city for at least the next quarter of a century, the next 25 years. So this is an exciting day. I'm glad the sun is out to be able to help us celebrate such an exciting day. And please join me now in welcoming Councilmember Mary Cheh.
Good morning, everybody. I'm delighted to be here. You know, our residents here in Ward 3, but across the district, clamor for these bike stations. They want these bike stations. As soon as we put them in, we find out, you know, that we need more. And it's a sign of the times. You know, the mayor ticked off a lot of things about the district and these measures of how we've progressed environmentally, sustainability-wise, and so on. But I want to make sure we don't forget that noted media outlets have dubbed us not only the tops in environmental and sustainability and all, but we're the coolest and hippest city in the United States. And the fittest. So I want to thank the mayor for his vision, the sustainability plan, and the implementation. A lot of times we have plans and they sit on shelves, and you know, that's all very well, but we're implementing the sustainability plan every single day, and this is just one more example of it. And the bike lanes, I want to thank the mayor for that as well. I often am on that sheltered bike lane on 15th Street, and it's a delight when I finally work my way over. I will put in a plug, Mayor. I'd really like something on Connecticut Avenue. I feel I'm confronting death every time I take Connecticut Avenue on my bike. But in any event, this is a delight. I'm so happy that we're here. Our Bikeshare program was the first successful one, and others have modeled us in their efforts. And so, again, the District of Columbia is leading the way, and I want everybody, after we're done here, to get on the bike and head downtown. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Cheh. As you noticed, I moved because that district flag was whipping me in the face back here. I think there's a message in that, ladies and gentlemen. This district flag is tired of being a city. It wants to be a state, and it's sending that message with our flag. All right, we're gonna cut the ribbon, and for those who may have questions, we'll be happy to take those afterwards. There you go, Cedric. We have a ribbon. Yeah. There we go. We'll not do this on 3. We'll do it on bike, okay? Are you ready? B-I-K-E. Yeah. All right. Hey, down, sir.